Oh. It's because the thing's on top. All right. Babes, can you try it one last time? You probably can't even see me.
I can't see you.
And the red thing's on top. That's why. So it is on.
Okay.
So thank you. All right. You guys ready? Shut your door, babes. Turn on the fan. So I don't feel awkward. All right. I gotta get in the moment because I'm gonna be struggling. I was feeling it like half an hour ago. I was like, this is gonna be a great show. We got this. Here we go. And all of a sudden, it felt like, what, 8:25? I don't know, I felt like it like nosedived. Now all of a sudden, like I'm tired now. But either way, we're gonna roll with it because I guarantee by the end of the show, I'm gonna be cranking and I'm gonna be wild. Guaranteed. Especially, and we'll start the show. We'll start the show. Let me say in advance, excuse me for the burps and everything that transpires here. For Christians who are watching, I don't know where your standards are at, but I do curse here and there. So sorry in advance for that. Thankfully, Christ died on the cross and it forgives us all of our sins. So thank you. So hang on a second. We're gonna start the Bozo Buzz. All right. Getting my phone ready. Is it episode 10? I think we're episode 10. I hope we're episode 10. If we're not episode 10, we're screwed. Welcome back to the Bozo Buzz, episode 10. Let's get it. I'm with it. If you guys knew the backstory to that phrase right there came from an individual that created huge amounts of drama and trauma to friendships and brothers. 1000%. What's up, buddy? All right, come here. Say hi. Come here. Say hi. Get your water and then come here. All right. Say hello.
Hello.
So what's your name?
Zachary.
What's your last name?
Samuel.
That's your middle name. What's your last name?
Smith.
There you go. Go get your water. So there's such a huge backstory that whenever I shout out that phrase, me and my best friend are both dying laughing. And I hope this whore that hears that phrase knows exactly what I'm talking about. And I know for a fact she does. But let's look on the other side. She might not even be listening to this or watching this, which is very probably guaranteed she probably hates me. So probably not. She probably has no idea this is even happening. But yeah, we're out here making fun of her because she's a clown. And it works out. Everyone's happy. So today, in this Bozo Buzz podcast, I just want to shout it out and say, grab yourself a drink, buckle up, because I'm going to address more issues. And here we go. I legit hate to be the one to bring up racism. And it's not even like I'm bringing up racism to be like, hey, this is inaccurate. This is a clown. This is not true. Look at this person's getting belittled. This is full racism. I can't believe this is happening. It's legit. Every single time I have to bring it up, it's over something freaking stupid that I have to bring up racism. And it's like I bring up racism when it's not even happening. And yet I still have to bring it up. Because this is what all the big media channels are just pushing. Jam it down your throat. Jam it down. What are they doing? Just take Big Brother. All right? One white person bullies another white person. It's bullying. Nobody has room for that. White person, black person, bullying, racism. Now it's racism. You cannot bully a person of a different color than you. And that's only if we're labeling colors. But that's what this whole genre of today's culture comes down to, is bullying, unless you're a person of color. Now it's racism. When did that become like the standard? Like who decided that? Who decided like, hey, white on white, bullying, white on black, racism, pow, go to jail, don't get out, $200. How's the Monopoly game? Something like that. Oh, check this out. Vista Bay. It was like $10 at Aldi's. It's like the White Claw of Aldi's. 100 calories, 2 carbs, 5% alcohol. And I got it. It was like $10 for like a whole freaking 12 pack. So if you want to drink cheap, this is what you need. So anyways, this episode I got a lot of stuff planned. I think I'm going to try to keep this 40 minutes. I'm going to do 20 and 20. You know how the whole podcast only keeps 30 minutes? I'm going to do 20, stop it. Well, YouTube will go on. But I'll do 20, stop it, and I'll do 20 again. And it should be a good 40 minutes. But I do want to address Twitter with my whole... I had no idea that this even happened. Last weekend, after the podcast was already released and everything, I tweeted out something normal, straightforward, and all of a sudden it turned into a huge shit fest. And I don't mind hate mail if you come after me. And I've been called a yellow-toothed fuck, a pre-balding piece of shit, horrible father, older aged man, whatever it is. I've been called like every name in the book, and like there's a ton that I can't like think of right now, but like every single thing that's been out there. And go to bed, Bradley. So I know what it's like to get hate mail, which is why I know what like Paloma's going through. So when I tweet something out, I don't intend for it to like go nuts. Twitter, I legit don't care about Twitter. I do not give 2 fucks about Twitter. That's why I just post whatever the fuck I want. I don't care. I do not care about Twitter. And I know Twitter, what's funny about Twitter is that I don't care and I have the don't care concept. I barely lose followers on Twitter, which is like funny. Because Instagram, I don't care on Instagram, but I'm a little careful. A tiny bit, and I lose followers on the daily. So it makes me think to myself, like, maybe I don't want to, like, hold back. Just go nuts, like I do on Twitter. Would it help my Instagram? I don't know. So we're gonna go over my one tweet last weekend. This is what happened. Somebody tweeted out, Bradley! So somebody tweeted, no, I tweeted out, and it was only to deal with this whole culture is so brainwashed, and so pathetic, and so victimized that everyone's a victim. Everybody. You can be in a car accident, and next thing you know, you have trauma because after the car accident, that driver cursed you out, and you don't know how you're gonna get away with it. How are we gonna live life after they cursed you out, even though you like rear-ended their whole family of 5 in the minivan? How will I live with this? This is what the culture is this day and age. So this is what happened. I follow this Big Brother spoiler page, and somebody tweeted out and said, oh, it was like a production member. So this whole Taylor thing, all right, I love Taylor. She's fine. I have no gripes against her. Seems all right. Not doing anything crazy in the game. Let's be honest. Put racism aside. She's not doing anything crazy in the game. You barely see her on TV. If anything, we're kind of alike. Didn't really make big moves. Kind of laid low. Don't really see much of us on TV. Same thing. And Big Brother is a game of bullying. That's what Big Brother is. I don't know why live feeders can't get that through their dense heads. Big Brother is a game of bullying. It's been like that from season 1 all the way to season 24. And they can't grasp it. It's like they sit there, they get infatuated with one player, and all their eyes are on one player. And if anyone messes with that one player, they'll pick out the smallest thing and be like, that's what it is, it's racism. You did not know that they were 1% Cherokee, and that's why it's racism. Like this whole game, Big Brother's getting ruined. And these clowns have no idea this is even happening. And when I say clowns, I'm talking about live feeders. Live feeders that take the game too seriously and get infatuated with one house guest. This is what you come down to. You are gonna literally ruin the show. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna ruin the show. And it's like they don't even know. And I've said it before on like Facebook pages and Instagram pages. Like you and your whining, you're gonna ruin it. Because at some point, you're not gonna be able to play the game because every single thing is bullying. All you have to do is point fingers and point blame at certain people. That's the game. Get the target off you, put it on somebody else. And in today's culture, that's being victimized and that's bullying. And these clowns don't realize it. And it's mind-blowing to me. How do you not see this? Like, how do you not see the game being played and you're sitting there like, ooh, how dare they pick on my favorite person that I'm infatuated with? I probably jerk off to them every single night. How dare they go after my one play? Like, shut up. And they're so stupid. And the problem with them is there's so many of them on Twitter. Yeah, it's pretty much Twitter. There's so many of them that even a person, myself, Holly, Mickey, whoever, Bella, David, who played the game, one person against 100 clown live feeders, you're gonna lose. And they sit there on their high horse in their mommy and daddy's pacifier in the basement, and they'll sit there saying, we know the game better than you. Then go play it. Go interview, you freaking nerd, and go get in production and go play it. You can't, because you're stupid, you don't know how to play the game, you probably have a lacking personality that nobody even can like communicate with, but you're sitting there like, yeah, I know how this is going. Do ya? Do ya? Because last I checked, you're not on the show. It's annoying. It's so annoying. And like, I know I constantly tell people like, I don't care about the hate mail. I don't care about people talking about me. And like, I honestly don't. It's certain comments that will hit a trigger point. And if you go after like my boys or Melissa, that's legit like my trigger point. Like, who asked you? Were they on the show? Didn't think so. But what they try to do is they try to get under your skin from their high horse pacifier in their mommy's basement, and they'll try to attack you. And then 50 of their nerd friends are all like, get him! You roasted him! Hell yeah! You didn't. Where are you at? Mr. 123 Green Goblin 456? Like, that's the names we're dealing with. Idiots online. So it's not that I let it bother me. It's the fact that certain things get said, or I'm just like, you really, and I talked about this on Instagram before. You're gonna sit there and you're gonna think you owned me, but like you didn't, but your 50 people are all like, yeah, we got him. How? Like, how is this a democracy? Is this how Twitter works? Like how, and that's what irritates me. It irritates me that the people that think they roasted you and they really didn't, but then all their nerd friends think they did, and they get away with it. That's what irritates me. That's what I have a problem with. When they all think they roasted me. And I talked about this on Twitter, not on Twitter, Instagram, Wednesday? It's not that I get mad at hate mail. I get mad at the fact that people think they owned me when in fact, I don't think they did. And they all sit there patting themselves on the back, going, we got him. I don't think you did at all. And these comments get so stupid with this whole Taylor thing. So, for example, somebody messaged me the other day, and I just deleted it because I was like, again, idiot. They messaged me about Taylor, and they said it was like 10 different messages. It was like pow, 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 pow in my DMs. And it was like, you're an idiot, you're stupid, I hate you, your family's disgusting, I hate your boys, I hope to die. Like this is how the messages go. Goes all the way down, and it's like, Taylor totally owned you and clapped back at you. Do you realize how stupid you sound? Taylor, who's on a show, who has no idea Sam Smith even exists, who has no phone or social media on her in the house. And after all your messages, The last one you write is she totally owned me and clapped back at me. Did she? Did she? But then, see, this is what irritates me, is that person sitting there like, got him. Now he's wondering how Taylor clapped back at him. No, I'm not. At all. It didn't even happen. Taylor doesn't even know I exist. But the fact that you're sitting there thinking that you got me, that's what irritates me. That's what I have a problem with. And that's the only thing I deal with. I don't care about the hate mail. I don't care about roasting me. But when you clap at the boys, Melissa, and you think you owned me, there it is. And there's nothing I can do about it. I can't argue with a stupid ass spam account, a robot account. Not even robot, I guess somebody is there. It's wild to me. So let's take a look on my Twitter. And let's go over. Now remember, these people here are very, very irritated that I posted something. And this is what I posted. Let me find it first. And then I'll give you the rundown. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Okay, here it is. Taylor being bullied. Grow up, it's Big Brother. And I've said this before. Everyone gets bullied. I got bullied. Do you anyone cry about it? No, because you grow up. It's Big Brother. That's can't get more simple than that. So a production member is so sad by the way Taylor's getting handled and bullied in the house that they watched how she was being treated and they burst out crying and they had to walk off the stage because they can't handle Taylor being bullied. Like, wow. Wow. This is Cali. This is who you're hiring in to your California cast, a CBS. This is who you're getting. That's somebody who has no idea how the game is played. They probably don't even know 4 seasons ago. But they're so distraught. How are they going to, trauma? How are they going to live? I can't stand here and watch this. We legit watched growing up. We watched 2 planes hit 2 twin towers and watched people jumping out of buildings, hopefully dying so they wouldn't have to be burned alive. And then you have these little donut clowns sitting there. I just had to walk out. I can't handle the way Taylor's being treated. Oh my God. Like, it's getting worse and worse every year. Worse and worse. And how does nobody else see this? Wild to me. Anyways, so this was posted on the one spoiler site that I follow, which is actually a really good page. Spoiler King. It's really good. So, let me get into it. Now remember, I'm being called out for bullying. That's what I'm being called out for. I'm being called out as a bullying past house guest that's not giving anyone room to talk, and I don't understand, and meh. So, I'm bullying. Don't forget that, because these comments are pretty much bullying back when you think about it, right? So I'm gonna rip through quick. First of all, my tweet itself got, where are we at? My tweet got 83 likes, 70 comments under my tweet, and 76 retweets. And I had comments in here that actually surpassed the amount of likes and stuff on the actual tweet. And you know who else jumped on the bandwagon? And it really, I was like very interesting. This just goes to show how much people crave clout, because Chanel from Survivor this past season, I followed her on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. In the comments, she actually clapped at me. And I was like, wow, she doesn't even know who I am. And she clapped. Over what? Who said something to you that made you clap at me to think Sam's an idiot? There you go. This is what was said. Spoiler King posted, last night a production member cried seeing how Taylor is being treated in the feeds by her house guest. They said it reminded them of being bullied when they were younger and brought back bad memories. And they hope Taylor does not have to deal with that much longer. So I posted that and I said, LMAO, grow up. It's Big Brother. That's it. LMAO, okay, grow up. It's Big Brother. What was that? 7 words? Let's go in the comments of these class act individuals that think I'm bullying. I seem to recall you crying on national TV and skipping out on the death of a family member to stay in the house. It's just Big Brother though, right? Clearly, BB is more important than right there for grieving with your family, right, Sam? It is. If somebody died, I'm in the house, I'm going to keep playing the game. That doesn't seem that big of a deal to me. Maybe you're a little emotionally attached to your uncle that maybe touched you when you were a kid. I don't know. My end, I'm good. Person's dead, they're dead. What are you going to do to bring someone back from that? Nothing. So, take a seat, put a pin in that. You're from the season with some of the worst group think ever. Does it make sense? Of course, this is your response. All right, well, can't make out what that comment even meant. I said this reminds me of Big Brother 9. No one likes that season. It's not Big Brother. Big Brother is fun. This is not fun at all. I cried too. It's not something I can just brush off. As their hatred of Taylor really has nothing to do with the game. Do you remember like Evil Dick burning out a cigarette on the one girl's forearm? Do you guys remember that? What was that, season 8? Season 6? Season 8? You're not born yet? You probably weren't born yet. Mr. Just a Steel Box Surround, whatever. Not the man who screamed like a child in our ears, constantly saying, grow up. This isn't real. Is this real? For real? It's the way he even verified. Now that one's true. Twitter will not verify me. No idea why. I have 23,000 followers on there. Won't do it. And I actually don't blame them because I'm very problematic with stuff like this. I don't think it's that bad until afterwards when I wake up in the morning. Now I'm very problematic. So I can see that. Starting to think you have a masochism fetish because why else would you be speaking on this? All right, I don't know what that is. You don't know what it's like to know? Hell, y'all voted Kemi out for no good reason. Again, were you there? Shut the fuck up. The way Taylor's being treated in the house is beyond Big Brother. It's terrible. Grow some balls. A nice haircut and stand up for the hate that's going to be right now in the house. Dumb. Taking a lot for a guy who uses a square cookie cutter to shave that on your face. Ooh. Is my goatee that fine? I actually didn't read all this. This is kind of fun to read. A cookie cutter to shave that. Wow. That'd be amazing if I did. Do you guys think so? Grow up, says the guy who acts hyper and yells, "Send it!" because he thinks it's funny. Accurate. I'm gonna like that. Accurate. I think it's funny. I do. He'll send it. Who acts hyper though? So it must not be hyper. So I must be like, send it! Because I act hyper, apparently, to this idiot with the picture of a freaking little anime creature in their profile picture. You got me. One person said, who are you? I should respond back to them like, who are you? Where's the bad call? All right, you make me hurl. Good. Who are you? Oh, the same person said it again. Who are you? No person said, who are you? Cool. But they're all here. They're all here in my profile telling me, who are you? Well, why are you here? Why are you here in my profile telling me, who are you? I got questions. Then, hey, man, you got 8 to fuck up in the retweets. Yeah, we should do the retweets next. This is kind of fun. You're a grown man with children. See, right there. Just for this, I hope your kids experience what Taylor's going through. Okay, so you're mad at me for bullying, like you think I'm bullying, and now you're saying, just for this, I hope your kids experience this, what Taylor's going through. That's literally circular reasoning. You're a clown. Like how'd you think that made sense? Like you sat there with your big pot belly, barely sitting over the keyboard, your small little titties, or man titties. What's your name? Yonsei Carter. All right, so your small little titties, big beer belly, can't get laid. Hope your kids experience this bullying. and you like you don't see it. Okay. One person came back, this Daniel guy, and said, "You are to the person. You are literally as bad, if not worse, in the." You are just as bad, if not worse, than every person in the baby house with that comment. Try looking in the mirror and stop using other people's behavior as an excuse for you to be worse. Grow up. So this person commented back, said, "How's this worse?" According to him, Tillard's experiencing a part of the game, and his bigot shows his ass online. Here we go. This is what I talked about. You bully someone of different color, you're now a bigot and a racist. I just called this out. His kids get the heat too. That's life. No big deal. This guy goes, if you have to ask that, you're just as bad. His kids have nothing to do with it. Pow. I'm going to follow this guy back. He deserves it. Thank you, man. Mr. Daniel. So, moving on. So you're saying bullying is okay. That makes sense. You contributed to the toxic environment that was your terrible season. Our terrible season got like 5.5 million views. And right now, season 24, Big Brother is like low in the ratings. Sure, go on. Keep patting yourself on the back. Sam, with due respect, not saying you hate someone is not Big Brother. I legit never said I hated someone. But see how people like factored in? And then that comment there got 11 likes. Who did I say hate? And this is how social media pushes stuff. Because you have no proof on anything. You could spout anything if the masses are behind you. You win every time. A fifth boot. Oh, you'll hear a fifth boot say something. Yeah, fifth boot. But look at the four boots. That'll ought to check you. That's kind of funny though. They had a funny little meme here, like SpongeBob. Y'all hear a fifth boot say something? Yeah. Did you hear the 1, 2, and 3, and 4 boots? Take a seat. Send it, my guy. This was the best comment. Remember, my tweet got 86 likes or whatever. Person said, just curious, where were you on January 6th? 203 likes. That's pretty awesome. That's actually a pretty good clap. Where were you at January 6th? I'll take it. I actually retweeted that because I was like, that's actually amazing. Amazing. I was on the couch, broken ribs, couldn't move, wasn't on blah, 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 blah. All right, so we're back. Literally overreacting house guests are allowed not to like someone. Yeah, oh, they're on my side, right? Yeah. You are part of the worst cast. 5.5 million views. No one from your trash season gets to comment on bullying or prejudice. 5.5 million views. You need to learn how to shut the fuck up. My season, 5.5 million views. Aren't you pushing 60? I do feel old. I wake up in the morning, I come out of bed, and I'm like, oh, my back. Sometimes I'm sitting at the table, and I'm like, oh, my rib, can't move. Yes, I am pushing 60. Big Brother stats. Holly versus Sam, and I lost. Okay, I don't know that good one. You're just asking for it. Okay, someone clapped him and said you used the wrong your. That's kind of funny. Why are you speaking? You were on season 21. Good. You came from 21, which is one of the most poorly received seasons for how Kimmy was treated. And you have the gall to say as this microaggressions are a normal part of Big Brother. It turned from gameplay to personal. Huh? And like I said before, these people are literally sucking each other's balls. Like they're reproducing. These clowns are like reproducing. All right, we gotta pause this section here and then we'll restart it again. This is actually really hard. When I factor in like trying to get the podcast on the one phone, recording on the next, it's like really hard. I'm still not used to it. And I had a ton more to cover, and we're not even like getting there. 26 minutes in, not even getting there. So we'll keep going. Oh, I started wearing my shirt. Because I didn't tell Melissa. I was like, you know what's funny? I don't think my podcasts are like gonna take off. I don't think they are. If I had 2 listeners, I'd be happy. I'd still record. I'm not seeing this going anywhere. It's just the fact that I like getting like stuff off my chest, hit it hard, maybe ruffle some feathers, get it over with. This is what I enjoy. But I said today, I was like, you know what? Like, should I wear a certain shirt? Because wonder if 10 people are like, hey Sam, what's the shirt you wear? I want to buy it. I can make $100. Easy money. And everyone likes easy money. So, let's get back. All right, we're back on the second half of the Bozo Buzz. Let's keep looking into Twitter. This is where Chanel comes in from Survivor. I never had beef with. I liked her. I still like her. I'll probably see her at Give Kids the World, the charity. And I'll probably ask her about it. Because I know exactly what this is. This is a rookie response, thinking that you're going to appease the masses by coming after a person you don't know anything about. And that's exactly what Chanel did. So she posted a picture of a person painting a clown on their face. And like, we all know what that means. Like, we get it. But why, you don't even follow me. What brought you here to clap at me? That's what I'm curious about. And then everyone went nuts. End him, Chanel. Get him, Chanel. All this crap. So, was that it? That's not 60 comments. Someone said, like, dude, you were probably the most obnoxious weirdo I've seen on that show, and I'm being so serious. Cool. If you don't get yo irrelevant ass on somewhere. Oh, that's a sentence. Great IQ. And that's exactly why you were a pre-juror and no one liked your ass. Desperate to stay relevant, embarrassing. Yo, these people's grammar is like nuts. And you know exactly like who kind of types these comments out. Idiots. I don't condone bullying, but people are treating like this the first time it's ever happened. What about season 19 with Paul? Oh, this is pretty good. Not coming after me. What about Rachel Rowley? And he tagged her. No response. Sam, this is why nobody fucking liked you, you stupid fuck. Watch the fucking feed. It's literally 14 people versus 1. Imagine if that was you. You know why it wasn't me? Because I made the mature, I put the muscle in, I put the time in to be friends with everybody. That's why it wasn't me. So when everyone's like hanging out, making their own little like clubs and alliances and stuff, I still try to like go talk to them or still be a part of conversations or still be a part of a friend group. I put in the work. You can't sit there and not work for your part on the game and then go, why does nobody like me? Is it because I'm a different color? That's what this is. And then the whole mass majority of the clown live feeders are sitting on it going, this is why. Yep, it's because they're racist. That's the only thing I could think of. You never put blame on the person. This is the whole victimized society. Put blame on the person. If you're not working hard trying to be friends with everybody, that's what happens. Go back to high school. I don't tell you. That's what happens. And these idiots on here are the same way. Like, it's 14 against 1. You should know how it was from your season. Put in the effort. Put in the time. You think I like talking to certain people in the house? You think I do? People who have me blocked now? Jess? You think I like talking to her annoying ass? And whatever you would say, yeah, she'd be like, hey, how are you? Oh, miss the boys today. That's nothing. I miss my family so much. And like, it gets so wild. And like, it's crazy how I feel. You would never know how crazy it is, how much I miss my kids. You would never know. Like, it's so wild. That's what I dealt with. And I still put in the work and acted like we were friends to try to make that friendship so they wouldn't freaking hate me. That's what I did. I didn't cancel them out and take a seat back and then cry racism and victimization, if that's a word, at the end. Because I did my diligence and I did my work. You guys are all crying about a person crying victim. Grow up. So like I said in my original tweet, grow the fuck up. Anyways, the same people outcasted you while you were outcasting someone else. It's true. To a certain point, I don't think I really outcasted anybody when you think about it. This whole podcast is over one tweet. I just thought about it. And I didn't even go to my notes yet. I had a lot to go over. So I guess we'll save it for next week, I guess. But I wasn't really outcasted. I'm still friends with everybody. It's a game. I'm mature about it. I know where we stand, and we're still all good. So it's, again, what's his name? True. That's his name. Her name. Whatever it is. They probably don't want to identify. You getting your ass beat in the quote tweets. It is true. I did get my ass beat in the quote tweets. Can't say anything about that. Aren't you the same person who got mad when Jessica said you look like you play with your kids' toys? Got offended she says something about your birthmark? I am. If you guys know, you know. It's Big Brother, but there's a difference between a game and a person enduring horrible microaggressions on a personal level. Taylor doesn't deserve to be treated like shit, as if she's less than. Then again, you come from the trashiest racist season ever. I'm not surprised. Okay. Oh yeah, you people love to bully minorities. Oh, someone posted that tweet again with Holly and me with the stats. Someone said, based Sam. I think they meant biased. But this is the kind of people you're dealing with. Idiots. In their parents' basement. You're still talking about black women because the only time people care about what comes out of your mouth? Huh? Wait, what? You're still talking about black women because the only time people care about what comes out of your mouth. Oh. Does it work? It worked because you're here. 27 likes. Not all of you people trying to do something. Oh, my boy. Sam, please sit your ugly ass down somewhere, babes. Okay. Ah, you're so weird. Thank God you flopped in your season so I don't have to hear that Kermit the Frog voice on crack ever again. Did you not see what was wrong with the way Kemi was getting treated in your season? Was it just Big Brother? Kermit the Frog on crack. It's good, buddy. No, I don't really care. Can you unalive, please? Oh, they wish I was dead for bullying another person. How ironic. All right. As always, extremely ignorant. This is why you're a pre-juror. Is it? Is that why I got voted out? Did everyone vote me out and they were like, it's because you're always ignorant, Sam. Voted out. False. You can't claim that. You can't prove it was factual. But like I said, the masses agree. 41 people agree. Pow! Like I'm talking about. I did actually clap back at that. I said, always a fake account. This is why you'll always hide on the internet. They replied. They said, hey, Busto, you are a has-been. Forgetting about. I didn't remember who the fuck you were until I clicked on your profile. Why are you here? You contributed to the same bullying and racist behavior that most of these house guests are giving to Taylor, to Cammy. So do us all a favor and sit this one out. If anything, don't I have room to talk? Y'all claim I was there for the bullying, so don't I have room to talk? Can you take it from the pro master of bullying, since you all claim? All right, replies that are hidden. Your family is hideous. Came from Black Jesus. It's kind of ironic. That's a good way to push racial equality. Black Jesus. Don't you got kids? And bullying is a joke? You're a fucking idiot. I don't know. So we're at the water park, and Bradley's ready to come over to his little monkey bar things. He's standing there, and it's a little black kid, like an 8-year-old. I remember Bradley's like 4. Little 8-year-old black kid comes over, and he looks at Bradley and he goes, because he's standing behind Bradley. There's a line. And he's like, and I saw the whole thing. He goes, you should be over there. This is too big for you to do. And Bradley goes, no. And the kid grabs Bradley's shoulder, and Bradley goes, ugh, elbows him. Pow! And the kid backs up, and I was like, that's right, Bradley. You get him. I was like, don't let him bully you. Kid walked away. How's that for racial injustice? Take a seat. All right. You don't even know what it's Big Brother means? Idiot. We already saw you there. There's nothing much you did other than lose. That's true. I didn't do anything. I did lose. But I was there. You weren't. Man, how are you still this awful? Please, at least do us all a favor. Shut the fuck up. And when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Sorry. They obviously don't know how to type and they can't finish their words. I know you ain't talking. Didn't you treat Kemi very badly on your season? You seriously need to shut the fuck up. Weirdo. You're so fucking inconsiderate and not shocked considering you came from the most racist Big Brother season. Remember that meme when Trump won and the ladies sitting there like, screaming? This is who you're dealing with. Oh, shut up, you crusty ass. Now remember, I have a hard time reading these comments because I'm trying to like decipher what they mean because a lot of them are like they're not typed right. So I'm trying to give some due credit and some not, but like some is hard to read because like you're like, wait, what? So, all right, so I'm trying to decipher. It's like hieroglyphics. Oh, shut up, you crusty ass. You have no right to talk since you are BB21 doing the same. Go back to school, educate yourself, and delete your account. Oh, he has 700 followers. Rob Summer Era. Okay. Don't even want to hear you speak, dirty racist sack of shit. You look like a pig. Shut up. Bitch. Shut up. Racist. Shut the fuck up. No one asked for your 2 cents, you attention-seeking broke bum. They're all here though. You're one to talk. Cough, cough. Racist. Jasmine is the one running her mouth the most, and she isn't even black. That's out of nowhere. And then the last one says the racist. So what happened was when I posted that original tweet, I went to bed thinking nothing was about it. I just said, grow up. It's Big Brother. How's the production member not know how Big Brother gets played? Was he born yesterday? You must have like toddlers running your show. So that's why I clapped that. And it turns out, it was right. I was right. It's wild to me. It's very wild. I never knew that given this life, I would be given the chance or the opportunity to like play the game, deal with social media, and I never knew this how it was. Even before I was on the show, I never knew live feeds were a thing. Never knew that was even available. Never knew. And I'll never forget to this day, I was in the kitchen in the Big Brother house, and I was talking to Cliff, and I thought Big Brother was not a big deal. I thought nobody knew, nobody watched the show. I watched it from like season 15 and on, and I remember Cliff looking at me, and we were talking about whatever, and he was like, Sam, he goes, I guarantee if you come out of this house, when you come out of this house, people are gonna know you. And I was like, what? Like, no way. And he's like, I'm telling you, he goes, people are infatuated with Big Brother. You have no idea. They're gonna go nuts. Like, just wait. And I was like, what? And that's when people started talking about like influencing and what it does for you and everything's great. I never knew that was like a freaking thing. And Cliff was even saying, he was like, when you leave and you're walking through the airport, he goes, you carry your Big Brother bag. He goes, you will be getting stopped on the way to the plane. And I was like, get out of here. Like, there's no way. There's no way. Who cares about Sam? Who cares? He's like, I'm just telling you, people are going to go nuts. When they say who you are, see what show you're on, like, they're going nuts. And I was like, okay, Cliff. So long story short, when I got evicted out, you had to do like interviews and stuff the day after, so you're at the hotel the entire time, but they have your flight planned, like ready to go, bam. And I got an Uber to LAX, and he pulled up to the front terminal, and I was like, all right, thanks, man, because it was all paid for. I opened the door, I got out, and I was like, wow, I'm out of the Big Brother house. Here I am. This is amazing. and a kid comes running across the street. Like, it's the second platform of like LAX. Comes running across. And he's like, he goes, "Are you Sam Smith?" And I said, "Yeah." He's like, "I loved you on the show." How much time are we on? Because I know I'm on 45 minutes.
And you told me how long?
40.
Oh.
I'm getting done with my closing statements.
Mm.
I didn't even go through my notes yet. I guess I'll say that for next week.
I guess so.
We'll probably do that at Mom's. You want to come in here, babes?
No.
Say hi to the fans?
No.
So they came running across. "Sam, I love you. Can I get a picture with you?" And I was like, "Sure." So I got a picture of them, and I was like, "Was Cliff right?" And then I go walking into the airport, into baggage claim. And the TSA there goes, "You're Sam Smith." And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Huge fan, great game, bro. Loved you on there. My wife loved you. We watch you every night. She was going to bed with you on the live feeds." I'm like, "Damn, all right, like cool." I was like, "Do you want to get a picture?" Because like that's what the air guy did. He's like, "No, I can't. I'm working. I can't do a picture, but thank you. Loved you on the show." I was like, "Great." It's the in-person interactions that I had that meant the most to me. So these comments, like, yeah, they're out there. People think they're winning on me, which irritates me. But the fact that I met genuine people up front, that's what counts to me. And I've met a ton on the, not daily now, it's weekly. Today, went to H2O Water Park, and I'm walking across the street with the boys, and a family's walking across, and the mom, she goes, "Sam Smith." And I was like, "What?" She goes, "Love you, I follow you, I loved you on the show, I knew I was gonna run into you in Florida, thank you for what you do, love you." Those are the interactions that I love and I keep to heart. I don't care about Twitter, and I say that because I think it's funny. That's why we're reading comments and tweet stuff, because it is funny. But the interactions are what that means the most to me. I haven't had one person meet me yet that's been like, "You're a piece of shit, I hate you." I'd love for that to happen. I'd love to see what would happen, because I think I would ask them like, "Why?" And let them try to tell me, and I'd be like, "Yeah, but why?" "All right, but why? Go on, tell me, why?" I think that's what I would do. Even Jess, who has me blocked from everything online, won't talk to me. Why? What do you have to fear? Let's have a conversation. No. It's this whole victimized society. You're so butthurt on everything, you gotta block everything. It's all over. So, let's wrap it up. Long story short, thank you guys coming in. Big Brother, Bozo Buzz, episode 10. Let's get it. I'm with it. Tune in. I think next week I'm going to be in Pennsylvania. Well, I know I'm going to be in Pennsylvania, but I think I'll do my podcast up there with my mom, maybe. I don't know. I'll try to pull somebody in for honorary house guest, interview guest. We'll see where it goes from there, but we're flying out. I got to work tomorrow, and we fly out Tuesday. Should be a good time. So thanks for tuning in. Bozo Buzz, episode 10. Thank you. I don't know. See, this is why I stay out of my DMs. I stay out of my DMs in the mornings because it will ruin your entire day. And even though you sit here going like, "It don't bother me. It don't bother me." You know it does. Not like as bad as they think it is, but it's just it's the fact that they sit there on their high horse thinking they won, and you can't do nothing about it because they're coming from the 1, 2, 3, 4 Green Goblin 4, 5, 6 account. And what are you gonna do about that? Nothing. It's annoying. It's annoying that they sit there thinking that they won. That's what irritates me the most. But either way, it was a good show. I think it was pretty good. I'm not sure if I should do my hair for next time or not. I told Melissa, I was like, "Do I look good with my hair not done? What should I be doing?" She's like, "Sam, it's fine. Don't overreact after that." So that's it. Guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll cut this off. Thanks, guys.